A very pleasant morning to all my dear class 10 students. I welcome you all in my English online class. Today we are going to start our supplement reader, and the first chapter of this book is A Triumph of Surgery. Very interesting story this one, and very different one also. This story is written by James Herriot. James Herriot, right? So before we start or give an introduction of the chapter, let us know about something the author. James Herriot, right? Actually, his name is James Alfred White, right? James Alfred White. And he is from United Kingdom, and was a British veterinary surgeon. He was a surgeon, right? His occupation was a surgeon, and at the same time he was a novelist also. That is why he wrote many stories and novels also. And he graduated from Glasgow Learning Veterinary College in 1939, and afterwards he practiced for almost 50 years in the field of surgical world, right? So let us start the introduction of A Triumph of Surgery, right? A Triumph of Surgery. So this story is basically related to a dog. Small dog, we can say, a small dog, right? And the name of the dog is Tricky. Name of the dog is Tricky. And who is a pet dog of a rich lady, and the name of the lady is Mrs. Pumphrey. She loves her dog. She pampered her dog too much, and she never refused to give any food. Whatever the dog wants, she used to fulfill her desire. In this way, and Tricky at the same time is fond of eating cream cakes, chocolates and ice cream and many more things. And Mrs. Pumphrey also not stop him, but she used to give him, she used to feed him whatever Tricky want. But the narrator, that is James Herriot, being a surgeon, he warned her many times, told her that don't overfeed Tricky. But what happened? After some days, Tricky felt vomiting, Tricky felt like overeating. He became very much inactive, dull like that. So, Mrs. Pumphrey then decided to give a surgical treatment under the guidance of James Herriot. And soon Tricky got well there. Mr. Herriot, for 2 days Tricky was not given any kind of food except liquid one, and in this way slowly, gradually he became an active dog. And in this way we can say that within 15 days Tricky became a very active one. And it is because of the James Herriot Triumph of Surgery. He proved his surgical world to be the most appropriate one. He did it what he wanted. Okay, so this is a short introduction of the story, that is A Triumph of Surgery.
Let's see what happens in A Triumph of Surgery by James Herriot. James Herriot, a veterinarian doctor, narrates the story of Tricky the dog and how he gets better. He saw Tricky one day with his owner, Mrs. Pumphrey. James was shocked to see Tricky's appearance. He was seriously overweight and had bloodshot eyes. Mrs. Pumphrey quickly explained that she thought Tricky was suffering from malnutrition. So she fed him some malt, cod liver oil, and a bowl of Horlicks. She also confessed that she fed him some cream cakes and chocolate. James realized the situation was bad. He knew Tricky could never say no to food. So he gave the lady some stern advice. However, as he watched Mrs. Pumphrey walk away with Tricky,